Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 5, Episode 11. So, yeah, last episode was a fun one. We went on a heist mission with some droids and with Meeber Gascon, who seemed to be someone who pretended to have a lot of experience but didn't. 47 was hilarious as well. What a great character that was. And we managed to steal the information that we needed and get out of there. So, I guess we will see if we're moving on to something else or if we're continuing with that, seeing them like use the decoder thing that they have and try to circumvent this battle that is apparently coming, or get the jump on the battle themselves. I don't know. So we'll see how they handle it, or not. All right, we're gonna start here, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. We're still blue, baby. When all seems hopeless, a true hero gives hope. Interesting. It seemed hopeful, though, before. Are we gonna get into a hopeless situation now? Hmm. My command center. The subtitle said B Z this time, whereas last episode they were BEEZEE. I wonder if there was a reason for that, or if the person doing the subtitles just heard it wrong. What? Comets? Why? Oh my god. Well, that's terrifying. Man, so you can be like hit by. Oh my god, that's crazy looking. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh. Well, that's super not good. Well, shit, I didn't expect this. I thought we were just home free, all goody goody good. This is fascinating, though. I've always wondered with, like, hyperspace travel, can you get hit by stuff? And apparently you can? And they're in space, so they're not just gonna come to a complete stop. Actually, they might not even slow down unless they hit something at all, right? Unless there's some, like, gravitational force. Man, that perspective on that rock. I thought someone was about to get hit. Dude, that looks so cool, but also terrifying to be in that situation. Ah! Shit. Damn. Speeding up? Okay. Sure, I guess. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, okay. Jesus. Oh no, he's going too! You suction him too! Let's go! Yes! Oh no! Oh, he had his thrusters to help. Man, how fast are they, like, how fast are the comets moving? Could they just slow down? Or are they just gonna get pummeled if they slow down too much? Nice. They're like, let's get out of here. Man. Man. That's crazy. But just the visuals on that, like, comet storm, it was so cool. So what's this planet gonna be like? Is it, like, got oxygen? I'm assuming Meeber needs oxygen atmosphere, right? Uh-oh. Oh, it's ice? So is it water, or... Hmm, R2's got it. Hmm. So is it like salt flats, or is it ice? Man, there's just nothing. Okay, there's oxygen, at least. Seemingly. Planet Void. R2's like, oh, you go roam around. Oh, he's carrying it. If you want it, come get it. I like how they all left except for BZ, which makes me feel bad because BZ's like memory was taken, which means it seems like he's just more controlled than the rest. I like how his little windows open. It seems like in BZ. Is it hot? Is that why? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. Okay. I like that detail. The heat's gonna be coming from somewhere. Or that. Oh boy. Oh no, he's out of water. I'd keep the water bottle. Like, you're probably not gonna find any water, but what if you did? At least you can fill something. I like how he's talking about his training when he, like, just throws away his water bottle and he just put it right back in the mech and carry it with you! He's got a point. He does. I feel like we see R2 do that all the time. Damn. Admitting that he is thinking is clearly already good, like, assuming he has the capability of thinking. He, like, strictly countered his own argument. It's all good. Man, you're gonna get more thirsty with all the yelling you're doing. Oh, shit. Is it? No. Is it? How did they go in a circle if he set his programming to straight? Hmm. Oh, that's old. No, right? There's no way. Yeah, there's... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Jesus, I thought we were gonna be in some, like, weird time shenanigans or something. Well, trying to get some height. Oh my god, 47. What the hell? Jesus. Maybe he will see some kind of glimmer in the distance. Oh. Wait, is it a mirage? How did he not see that before? Man, how could anyone live out here? I wonder if it's like a mirage or something. I'm just weirded out that he didn't. He already like did a full loop around, and that was so clearly visible when he saw it. Hmm. Okay. So is he like? He should have jumped. Jesus. That's kind of dark, right? Like for a show like this to kind of like casually be bringing up suicide. I love that the droids didn't experience the hallucination. Is that his water bottle? Oh my god, it is. So somehow, like, light reflecting off the water bottle maybe, like, caused the hallucination. He is losing his shit. Is it like water deprivation that's making him act like this, or is he just going mad because he can't find a way out of here? This is a really interesting episode. Wait, did they all just leave them? Oh my god. We're getting deep. Hmm. Oh boy. Uh oh. What? Are there creatures under the ground? Oh shit. What is that? Oh my god, that's terrifying. What are these? Oh, they look kind of small. Are they small? I don't know. I guess he's small, so. So there's living things. They must uh, consume something. Yeah, follow them or ride them. Yeah. I understand that the one with Meeber isn't bothered because he's so small, but I'm surprised the 147 got on just doesn't care. Yeah, they should. They must need some kind of sustenance, I imagine. Aw, they seem nice. Climbs his neck. Mm. He's serving it. Yeah, they've survived however long they've been here, you know? Whoa, look at that. Whoa, cool. City's like built into the ground and there's water. So many of them are here now. That's crazy. This is cool. Hey, the mechs made it here. They thought they were clever. They could have just followed them and they would have made it here anyway. So funny. Be careful, what if this water isn't good for you to drink? Boil it first. Oh, it looked muddy. Or was that just the sky? Which is really interesting because, like, the reason why our water looks, like, bluish in the, like, ocean is because it's, like, reflecting the sunlight. Or reflecting, like, the blue sky, you know? As far as I understand, anyway. So it's, like, actually an accurate depiction that since they don't have a blue sky, since it's more of, like, Oh, is that all water that's around underneath it? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That is it, guys, for episode 11. Yeah, but yeah, since the sky is more like an orangish yellow sort of color, the water actually looked that way too, which is why I said it looked dirty, but it might not have actually been dirty. But yeah, I would have talked to the locals. I would have survived just a little bit longer without water. I would have talked to the locals and tried to find out whether the raw water just sitting there is, possible to, like, if it's good to be consumed. That was a really cool episode. It was last episode we had like the heist episode, and now this one we had like the stranded in like a kind of hopeless situation episode. They're a little tropey of episodes, but I really liked them. Meeber was getting on my nerves a little bit this episode, but I mean he was just losing his mind in the void. So granted, to be fair, he's following droids which he thinks he's smarter than, so I kind of get that. And then they're just roaming off into a direction hoping they find something. And I can understand why he didn't want to take that route, right? So, but yeah, going back to the very beginning of the episode, we had this comet storm happening, which is crazy to witness. Like, that was just awesome. Just the visuals of it and everything were incredible. The idea of it, this like comet storm that's just like traveling through space. Um Also the idea that, like, I've never fully understood how hyperspace works. Like, how do you not hit anything, right? I always thought of it as like I think in my Cowboy Bebop stuff they kind of talked about it, where it's almost like you're phasing into another dimension when you're hyper jumping like that, where it's like you're not, like, you're vibrating at a certain frequency where you actually are like moving through things. Um, I might have done a very poor job at describing that, but so that's kind of like how I've justified hyperspace travel, because like there's like asteroids and stuff all over space. It's like, sure, there's a lot of like open space and all that, but I just feel like at some point you'd hit something, which it's really interesting. If any of you guys know, let me know, because it's like this comet storm is a comet different from like normal space stuff, like asteroids and things like that, where like they got knocked out of, like, I'm just curious how, like, while they're in hyper drive or whatever hyperspace, how how were the comets a threat? Like, if it is like a phasing through kind of thing, like if you're phasing through the asteroids, then why can't you phase through the comets? It's really interesting. I don't really know how it works. I've like I don't know, like maybe it's just like a science. I mean, obviously it's a science fiction thing. We don't have it, but like I know there is some science behind it, so there probably is some kind of explanation, or maybe it also depends on the show too. Like maybe some shows have a different take on how like the hyperspace is supposed to work. So anyway, but yeah, we have this planet Abathar, I think is what it was called. Planet Void is what they called it, which is crazy, but it does seem like there's some kind of civilization. Now, we didn't see anyone outside walking around. I hope there are people here and it's not some, like, ancient abandoned city. But it looked well maintained. Like, the buildings still looked together, but I guess if there's no elements, like, I mean, I guess there has to be rain or something. Like, the water has to come from somewhere. So I imagine there is some kind of like rain or the water's coming from underground or something like that. But like I feel like that's got to be like maintained by someone. So there's probably people. It might just not have been like maybe they just didn't want to animate people yet, right? It's that's always possible. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess it's possible they just didn't want to animate people yet. So maybe there are people here, but I also didn't see any kind of like vehicles or ships or anything like that, but maybe they have it all like inside somewhere. Like there was like the everything seemed to be made out of like the stone kind of ground that they're at, but there was one part that was darker material than the rest. Maybe that's some kind of like garage or something where they store things. I don't know. It looked like it went all the way from the bottom of the crater that they were in all the way to the top. It was like right around where Meeber was standing at one point, right at the top of that ramp. So yeah, either way, I'm really curious to see what kind of people or what kind of beings live in like on this planet Void. So and will they have any kind of like space travel or communication or anything? Like what's their how technologically advanced are they? Will they be able to get any kind of information out? But at least, if anything, maybe they can get sustenance, or at least Meeber can. I don't know if the droids will be able to like recharge. I don't know how long their battery lives will continue lasting, but and that way they can formulate a plan and try to figure out what to do next, like build something to help them next. But fun little arc we're on that we seem to be continuing, so it's a lot of fun. I really liked that Meeber freaked out about the mirage that he saw, but the droids didn't. That was a really cool detail, because, like, our eyes get tricked by mirages, but I guess droids don't. So I do wonder, are mirage, like, that's another thing that I don't really know the science behind. Are mirages typically something that our eyes play tricks on us with? Or is it something that the, like, desert produces, right? Here it seems like they're trying to say that it is the eyes that produce it, because the cameras or whatnot that the droids use to see um don't get tricked by it. So that was something that was really interesting too. But yeah, finding another ship there, man, that they were like the poor people at the ship, they were close. They were relatively close to finding, like, I don't know how fast those birds were moving. Like they did ride the birds for a bit and they could have time skipped them riding the birds. That's potential too. So maybe it was pretty far away, but it wasn't too far away. Like if they would have picked the right direction to walk, they probably would have made it there, um, but yeah, I wonder if they just stayed at the. I wonder if they just stayed at their ship, and I mean, obviously they did. We saw the skeleton there, but I wonder, like, can you imagine staying at your ship all the way to the point where you just die? I guess they could have died in the crash. It doesn't necessarily mean they chose to stay there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's possible. Huh. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, if they did survive the crash, imagine just sitting there and just waiting, hoping someone comes and saves you all the way to the point where you die. It's like, no, thank you. But yeah, super interesting episode, guys. I don't really have much more to say. Like I said, Meeper got on my nerves a little bit at one point, just freaking out, and it's like it felt like we started to build like a connection between the group, but then when they were like pressed with something, it was all starting to fall apart. Oh, you know what? No, I did really like the conversation between like the programming and the training, because I mean there isn't that much difference, you know, like I mean I know there is, but like I just love that dialogue and how it seems like it's much closer than Meeber would have thought, you know, where oh you guys are just programmed to do these things whereas I'm trained. But the thing is like he kept saying like you guys don't have the ability for like critical thinking and stuff like that, which I think it might be the big difference is like they can run through scenarios in their head. You know, they might have different programming for different scenarios, right? Where it's like, oh, in this scenario, we'll do this, in that scenario. But if something isn't in their logbook of scenarios, they would have a hard time dealing with it. That's what Meeber was trying to say. But I don't know. It seems like 47 and even the astromech, like even R2 and the other mechs there, like I felt like they do have some level of like individual thought. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's just a misconception on my part. But it did feel like there was something there, right? I don't know. I'm really curious about what you guys think too. Like do you guys think the droids are capable of independent thought and action to come up with their own decisions and choices, or is it all programming? Is it like someone working at a call center and when they accept a call, they look at their computer and look at all the prompts, and if none of the prompts work, you just forward it to someone else because they can't deal with it, right? Like, is it something like that? Are they just following a list of prompts? Or if something happens that isn't on those prompts, are they capable of coming up with a different solution? Really fascinating. But I thought it was a really interesting conversation, this, you know, idea of training and programming, and I like how 47 was so quick to like hit him over the head with it, and how Meeber even accidentally said, well, my programming, you know, it's like, you know, and he's like, oh shit, no, I didn't mean that. It was really funny. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more 2 episodes ahead of time on there through the early access tier. Check it out. The links should be popping up on the screen or down in the description. And I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.